Well, I figured I'd go live right after I left there, so might as well do about an hour live just because I don't think anybody's in here. Nobody knows I'm doing a live. It was the last second thing. So, but I put it out. Oh, look at this. Let's pause that. Let's pause that. Holy cow. Hey, what's going on, Warren? Well, you just missed my premiere. I had a premiere that I just did, and I figured right afterwards I would go live. And then I was like, man, I only have like 2 minutes to go live. So here I am. I'm live on a Wednesday again, but only for a little bit, only for about an hour, just because. But you're the only one here. So congratulations. Oh, I guess not. Hello, all you fine people. I don't know what happened. It just cut me off right at the end, and I was like going to tell everybody, hey, let's go live, but it just wouldn't let me type anymore. So I don't know what happened. Like I said, that was my very first live or premiere, and I don't know. I was like, hey, let's go live, and then it cut me off and went to somewhere else, but that never went on there because I went back and looked, and it just wasn't on there. So why didn't I return your text? Return your text. Because I don't know. I mean, let me go look. Let me go look. I don't know why I didn't return it. Probably because I have been looking at texts. I did. I said, you said, when do you want to go fish Letra this week? I'll be there Saturday for sure. And I said, I'm not sure. We are dealing with the insurance and trying to get a new car for Crystal. So I have no idea how things are going to go. Just like today, I'm not going live tomorrow because I'll be at a car dealership. You guys see this fly flying around, right? It's been bugging me all day. Bugging me. I just can't catch it every time but anyway, hi, Alvin. Hello, Mr. Dizzle. Hello, Chad. Chad made some awesome chili and hot dogs, wieners. He calls them wieners. But he made some awesome chili and wieners, and man, they looked really good. Yes, look, dude. Look, my friend. Hold on. I will show you. Look. That's you. That's you. There's your message. There's my response. See? I did message you back. He said, haha, wieners. Oh. I am so sorry you had to go to Latonka by yourself. There wasn't any way I could have gone anyway. You know, I have these 3 little things running around the house and bugging me all day. And then at 5:30 for the past, I don't know, Monday, Tuesday, today's Wednesday. Today I didn't go because she's still at work. But I have been out looking at cars with Crystal. So we've been doing that Friday, not Saturday, not Sunday. Monday, Tuesday, we've been out looking at cars. Because as you know, the hailstorm took Crystal's Dodge Journey, and we were going to keep it and just have the windows fixed. But the credit company place that we got it from said, no, it's totaled. We don't want you to be paying for a car that's all totaled. I was like, we don't, and I think it's because they just wanted it. I don't know. So you got ran over by powerboats today? Yeah, I'm sorry. Louisiana High Ride, welcome in. Clayton, the certified fishing nut, welcome in. If everybody don't know, Clayton, the certified fishing nut, he won the third place on Ted's challenge thing the other day, and I finally got to send somebody one of these. I got to send somebody out one of those. Yep, one of those, and the towel. That towel that used to be here, he has it. It's the one that was hanging on the wall. I think it was. I hope it was. Otherwise, I'm missing one because it's not there. But so we're not going fishing. Is that Listen, I am so, I am so like, you can start the St. Croix rod giveaway. What is it with you? What is it with you? No, I just did a premiere. It buffered through it, and I mean, it wasn't the greatest video in the whole world. After sitting here watching it, I shouldn't even have put it out. But I mean, I just thought it was pretty cool because in like 20 minutes of being at that place, I already had 5 bass. So that was pretty cool. That's why I put that one out there. But like I said, that's just the first 20 minutes of being at that place, and there's 3.5 hours left to edit through and more bass. So matter of fact, I'll give you a little thing. I got stuck in a tree with a whopper plopper, pulled it out, the limb came with it, it hit the water. I caught a 2.5 pound bass. When it hit the water, I caught a 2.5 pound bass. That'll be in the next video. Good stuff. Good stuff. And if you don't all know already, you caught your limit in 2 hours the other day. Yes, that's awesome. I got monetized or not monetized or whatever you want to call what happened with my channel, but there are now there's something down there at the bottom. This thingy right here, this super chat and super stickers, you know, whatever. And I also have memberships. I don't know. I guess they're checking that to find out about any cool stuff that I do. I don't know. I don't know anything about all that. I just you know, was happy to do it, and now I got that. So there. It's not like I'm going to make $1 billion on anything that I do on YouTube. They're just you know, it's pretty cool. Pretty cool. But since this hailstorm hit on the 12th, you know, and the house has to be redone. The roof is getting redone, new guttering, new stuff, new trampoline, new shed. The shed's getting fixed and all that. So OnlyFans memberships, no, no, not OnlyFans memberships. Tina Ladybug, welcome in. Modog OnlyFans. Could you imagine? Oh Lord. No, hey, listen, on one of my lives, I said that I was going to go out and fish in a bikini, and everybody said they would unsubscribe to me, so I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. Nope, not going to do it. So, new grill. You know, I was so mad about that, too, because the guy did not put down my new grill. He did not put down grill, but the grill has dents all over in it because it's sitting right outside, like right behind me is the bathroom, and right behind the bathroom is the grill out on the back porch. So you know, it's just one of those where everything has been going on that's been going wrong, or going wrong that's been going on. I don't know. You know, Clifford's supposedly totaled. Still drives and everything, has all the windows and stuff. You guys saw the pictures of him getting stuck in the mud, me getting stuck in the mud in Clifford, and it was horrible. My whole driveway now is red with dirt, but I got stuck. I'll sell you my own for a 5 fish limit. Oh god, that's funny. Anyway. You'd buy those feet pics. I like it. If you guys don't know, this guy right here, this is my son. He's my son. He's funny. He's funny. But anyway, we you know, we have to get a new car. The truck's mine. You know, I had one payment. You guys have known that I have been waiting to pay that truck off so that I can go get my bass boat. And we talked about it on a live. The bass boat that I'm getting, it's going to be, you know, everything that I've ever wanted on a bass boat is going to be on it. And then this storm hit, and I had one payment left on Clifford, and they totaled it. It's still mine. It's in the driveway. But there's little dents all over it, and it doesn't look right. But, you know, I'm still going to drive it because it's Clifford, and I can't get rid of it. I can wrap it, I guess, but the boat's on hold. The boat's on hold because they took the Dodge Journey, and it was not upside down, is what I keep hearing. Upside down. So not that the car was upside down or anything, but upside down in payments because it was worth It was worth more, or not worth more. I don't even know. It got paid off. It got paid off, but they weren't giving us any money for it. So now we have to go out of pocket and put a down payment on a new vehicle for Crystal. And you know how much I love her. I'm not going to make her, drive around some podunk little rusted out car. And I will never buy a used vehicle again. So I will be buying her a brand new car, or we will be buying a car or a SUV or whatever we pick out. But she don't have a trade-in, which I've never done anything without a trade-in. So, yeah. So now we have, we have to go buy a car. So how did I unlock super chats? Well, I don't exactly know. How am I missing all this chat? I'm missing a lot of stuff that's said, but there's a 94 Acura Legend. Well, I want an 89 Acura Legend, an 89 Acura Legend. So a 94 Acura Legend would be awesome, but it just doesn't. It's not going to have the power that my other Acura had. So my quarter mile car, my awesomeness car, and I miss that car. I wish I would have never got rid of that car. But anyway. So now we have to pay, because the roof has to be done and all of that has to be done. That's out of pocket. The stuff. What do they call it? The insurance pays most of it, but we have the deductible thing. Yeah, that one. So we have to pay a deductible and to get the roof done and all that. But I mean, so the boat's on hold for a little while. It's not a big deal. I have two kayaks. I don't really need a bass boat right now. And she's more important. Getting her to and from work is more important because she's not taking Clifford anymore. No. She's not taking Clifford. And no, living for Jesus. My wife did not get stuck in the mud. It was me. It was me. Oh, man. It was an 89. Yeah, it was an 89. Oh, that's funny. You're funny. Hey, but I appreciate you all coming in here and hanging out with me. And I hope whoever went over and watched the premiere had a good time in there. I mean, it was only a short premiere. The next one I might do a little longer one, 30 minutes or so. But it was just a little fun thing to do. And it was my very first premiere. So you're buffering right now. Is that what you're saying? I don't know. Double digit is also my favorite, my thing. I need to catch a double digit. I'm way back up here on the things trying to read all these messages I missed on here. I apologize. You know how it is with me. I can't ever keep track of nothing. St. Croix giveaway. That's so funny. So we're not going fishing. I know. I told my wife, and she looked at me like I was crazy for not being able to go. And I'm like, man, we have got to get a car. We have got to get a car by Monday. She has a Volvo. She's driving a Volvo something or other SUV thing that costs $85,000. And when we went to the rental place to get her rental, I was supposed to pick up a Jeep something or other. And then I walk in and the guy was like, well, we have a Volvo. And I was like, I don't want a Volvo. I don't want a Volvo. I just want a Jeep or something. And he goes, well, it's the only one we have right here. So the Jeep's not here and you're not guaranteed a vehicle when you come in here. And I was like, listen, Linda, the lady told me on the phone that I was getting a Jeep. That's what I want. And Crystal was like, don't argue with them. Just let them do their job and blah, blah, blah. And I was like, okay, fine. A Volvo. Listen, When I remember Volvo coming out, it was a buy one get one when you talked about Volvo because nobody wanted them. And now they're worth $85,000. They have heated seats and heated steering wheels and freaking you can look at the top of the car and around the whole thing on a camera inside the car and talk to the kids in the back seat on a speaker. And that guy at Enterprise Rent-A-Car, he has screwed me big time because she's been driving this thing for 2 weeks and now she wants one. I miss the Journey. I miss the Dodge Journey. It was $28,000 worth of get in the car and go to work and come home, and that was it. That was what it was. And now I'm buying a space shuttle. A space shuttle. And owned by China. It don't matter where it's from. It's $85,000. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. And my wife has Air Ride and this and that. And now she's just not happy with anything that I take her to look at because it's, it's just not. Yeah. I mean, well, we're not getting her a Volvo. I'll just tell you that. We're not getting the Volvo T6 J8, whatever. Excuse me. Excuse me. We're not getting one of those. But we have looked at the Chevy Traverse, the Kia Telluride, the Hyundai Palisade, what's that pen called? Calligraphy, I guess. Calligraphy is what it's called. And we've looked at a Ford Explorer. Now, tell her no. Tell her no. You see this? Look, you see this? Y'all remember. All I have to do is say, I broke a rod, or I need a rod, or I need a lure, or I need this, or I need that, or anything. I say anything. I told her I needed something to drink the other day. She brought home 3 12-packs of pop. I just needed one. I just need one. I told her I needed a gallon of milk. There's 3 in the refrigerator. That's how she is. If I say I want something, how am I going to tell her no, that she can't have that? Plus, Clifford's paid off. So there's another $800 that's free. Yeah. Traverses give a lot of trouble. I don't know. Give her a Kia. Listen. I went to Kia. I took her to Kia. Kia is not like Volvo was when growing up anymore. Kia is high-line Lexus. I'm telling you. They have a Kia Telluride sitting in their showroom floor that's $72,000. And we tried to get it yesterday. And they wanted $10,000 down. I said, yes, sir. Let me just grab that right out of my pocket. Anyway, so I'm going to get her a nice car, and she's going to love it. And then she's going to love me. Not that she doesn't already. But I'm just saying. Don't get the Explorer. I mean, I don't want the Explorer. The only reason I don't want the Explorer is because it was a 4-cylinder, and I'm not doing 4-cylinder anything anymore, ever again. Or used vehicles, ever again. No. If I buy a car, it's going to be brand new and come with the warranty. And, yeah, I know. I will let you off on this time. Just this time. This time. She knows I need a bass boat. She has one picked out. We're supposed to go get it in the next few months because all this, 700, 800 here, 800 month thing, because the truck's paid off and I don't have that payment anymore. So that was where the $800 was going to go. Just, stacking up and then go and put a nice down payment on a boat was the plan. Then the hailstorm hit. They came and took her car. I did not post that video because she cried. She cried when I sent her the video of her Dodge Journey not driving. It was being pulled. It was being towed away, but it was being towed down the road. It was being towed down the road, and she cried over the Dodge Journey. The $23,000 car that she had was her baby, and now it's just gone. So now I got to get a new one. I got to get a new one. Yep. Yes. 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 I know. I know. But I bet he did. I know he did because you said it totaled that thing. But we had large hail in 20, and this was just, I mean, we had large hail this time too that just broke her windows and stuff. But this is not why I wanted to go live. I did not want to talk about all this right now, but I was just trying to let you all know what was going on and why I couldn't fish and this and that, because I'm going to be busy. I'm going to be busy. But I know that, but I can't tell her no, that she can't have that. She's finding out as we go and look at vehicles that she doesn't need it. Matter of fact, the guy just called me and told me about a pre-owned Telluride. It's from 2022 and it has miles on it, and he just got it in today. And I was like, dude, I'm just letting you know right now, after showing her the other one on your showroom floor, there's no way she's going to go for that. And I messaged her, sent her the pictures, or I messaged her and told her that he got one in that was there. And she said, let's go look at it. All I want is a vehicle. And I was like, yes. So we might just get that one. I don't know. But it's brand new and it still comes with the factory warranty on everything and stuff like that. So I don't know. As soon as you can fish on Sunday morning, just shoot me a message. Okay. Okay. Yes, I know. You used to pay that much for property. I know. Yeah. I mean, it's just I love her a lot, and she does. We have to tote around these kids, and my 2016 Dodge, my 2016 Ram, I have kept that in pristine condition. Whenever we get a car for her, that's our family car. She drives it to work and stuff, and then whenever we go on trips, we take her stuff. Her car, not mine. Clifford is a 2016 with 60,000 miles on it. I went to the dealership and was talking to the guy just about a car for her. And he said, you have a 2016 with 60,000 miles. Do you know that most 2016s right now have around 120,000? And I was like, yeah. So, but now it's just got dents all over it from the hail. So, yeah. So now we got to get a car where the kids are comfortable in it. And when we go on trips, everything's going to be fantastic and great because, before it was whenever we went on trips, it was, when you start driving, they go to sleep, but not now. Now they want to bug you about everything and say, are you there yet? And say, can I go pee? And say, I need my tablet died and stuff like that. So yeah. So that's what's been going on. Yeah. So pray for me. Pray for me. Kaylee, I'm going to have her let the dog out because the dog is being bad. Yep. So anyway, that's what has been going on. And so no bass boat for a while. I'm going to have to come up with a good down payment. They paid me not pretty good. They only gave me so much for the truck, but it's whatever. That's whatever. But that's what's been going on with me. And you know, I gotta go and do the looking at the car lot thing. So, and there's a whole lot more out there than what there was when I bought my truck. And I bought my truck for 43 grand. Yeah. My very first my truck when I owned it, like, you know, brand new. My very first one was Clifford. So hold on a second. There. She heard me that time. She did hear me. But anyway, so that's about how things have been going here, besides the fact that both the children, Jaden and Trinity, now have brand new beds that sit way up in the air and have slides and stuff like that. So runs like a champ. Yep. I love my truck. I love it. I just I don't drive it for, like, you know, I just drive it if I go fishing or need to have to take it, then that's what I drive. But usually it's her vehicle that we use. So hold on one second. Kaylee, I know you hear the dog barking. I'll be back. Sorry. Yes, you couldn't hear me. I know. I'm just saying that, you know, she's worth it, and I'm going to get her a car that she likes that will get us to and from wherever we need to go, and it's not going to have a problem. That's all there is. That's all there is. So anyway, off of that subject. No more about the car. No more about the car. From 20 to 23, yeah. Well, that's why you get the factory warranty, and then there's nothing wrong with it. Then everything's paid for. Anyway, the most you've paid for a vehicle is $9,000. I wish I could say the same, but I can't. But I had a lot of fun out there at that pond fishing the other day, and I mean, it's more of a lake. It's huge. It's gigantic. I mean, just huge. But if you guys watched the video of Clifford getting stuck in the mud, then you know, you saw it. If you didn't, then you don't. But the pond is pretty big, and I caught a lot of fish out there, and it's the one place that I think I'm going to catch a double digit out of that place there. I'm pretty sure that if the double digit's going to be caught by me, it's going to be out of there. But I have a whole bunch of editing still to do on the rest of the videos, and this monetized thing. I don't know much about all of that, but I'm trying to put out videos like I'm supposed to be, and this and that and the other, and you know, good times, right? Good times. Yeah. But I don't know. I know that for all those people that hit 1,000 and got their monetized and stuff like that, and And then us people that didn't have to do that and just got it when we hit 600, you know, sorry you feel bad about it, but that's what happened. And yeah. Hey, Ken, how's it going? The new Chevys and GMCs are hit and miss as well. Yeah, I know. I just don't know. I just gotta get her something. And yeah. I mean, she'd probably be happy. Listen, they had over here at Kia, they had a Kia Sorento, a 2023 Kia Sorento, and she wanted that thing too because she just wants a vehicle. She wants to not have to drive Clifford. She doesn't like Clifford. She says it's too big, and she just wants a vehicle that's hers that she can just, be happy with. And so that's what we're going to do. So that's why I'm not going live tomorrow, because we'll be at the dealership most likely. We're either going to go to OKC or we're going to go down here in Lawton where they have nothing because everything got hit by the hailstorm. We had a guy try to sell us the what was that thing? The Explorer, the Ford Explorer. And the front of the vehicle looks great, like it didn't even get any hail damage. And then you go to the back of it, and the whole back of it is covered in dents. And he was like, "Yeah, but you can have it fixed, or take it off of your insurance, or take however much off of the payment, the amount of the car." I was like, "I don't want to drive around a golf ball, man." It looked like a golf ball. It was bad. So, but anyway. The next time I go live, probably next week, will be I will have memberships out. I'm not telling anybody they have to buy memberships or anything like that. I don't want my channel to be that kind of channel. But it is pretty cool that I could get people to have memberships and stuff like that, and super chats and stuff like that. So that's pretty cool that I get to do that now. For some reason, I can't figure out this ad thing that I have to do too. It's driving me crazy. I've been trying to do that. Listen, I was on the phone with Geico trying to figure out what was going on with the Journey, and for like 5 hours yesterday in the morning to the afternoon for like forever with them trying to figure out what all needed to be done. And Monday they came and got her car, so it's gone. I don't even have the Journey here, and I still have to deal with them. I just don't know. I don't know if even filing a claim for hail is worth it anymore. It's just, they told her that her car, brand new, like there's no stains in this car. There was no stains in this car. No stains, no ripped upholstery, no nothing. And they told her that it was like worth $9,000 less than what she owed on it. So, and then, of course, they told me that my truck was only worth $23,000 is what they told me my truck was worth. You know how hard that was to hear? My truck's worth more than that, buddy. Ma'am. But anyway, so that's what life has been around here. So I've been dealing with all that and haven't been able to set up any of the other stuff that I need to find out about for ads on my new channel stuff. So if anybody knows anything about all that, by all means, let me know. So I can make that 13 cents. I need that 13 cents. Yep, 600 is the new goal. Yep. Well, because people like me who have 600 and what do I have? 661. 661. I put out content non-stop. I'm always putting out shorts. I'm always trying to go through and do lives. I'm always trying to go through and do videos and stuff like that. And there's people out there that have multiple thousands that don't even do videos a week. So when they put their little surveys out, I'm pretty sure that people like myself said, you know, I put on all this work so that I can get people to come over to my channel. And you guys are still having these giant channels out there and saying, go watch this channel instead of watch the little guy. That's probably why they did it. I don't know. A car loses 20% of its value when you leave the lot buy used. Yeah, but I can't get the, you know, bumper to bumper coverage and stuff like that on a used vehicle. It just doesn't work that way. And every time I buy something used, I end up having to spend money on it. And I don't want to do that. That's why I buy new. Like Clifford, when I got Clifford, it had 13 miles on it. And right after we got it, something went out on it and we had to take it into the shop and have it fixed. And then the tailgate latchy things were recalled. So we had to go have that fixed. And then some window unit kept going out on it. Oh, the driver's side window where it goes up, and then, you know, you don't have to, you just pull up on the button and that's it. You let go of it and it goes up and down on its own. That went out, and that was like $2,500. If I wouldn't have had a brand new vehicle, I wasn't paying for that. What color lures do I like to throw in the summertime? All of them. All of them. I am a big believer that bass don't care what color lure you throw. They don't care. All they do is they see a profile and feel the vibrations of the thing from that. They don't care what color it is. And I mean, I don't know. Perch colors: green, blue. Buying used and fixing it will still be cheaper in the long run. You're driving a rental car that you absolutely hate. Crystal's driving one that she absolutely loves. They are going to start working on your Harley tomorrow. Oh, they didn't. I mean, yeah, I know. They're horrible. But you know, they weren't going to do anything with me. They just wanted to make me shut up and stop yelling at them. So they paid me. I mean, they didn't pay me bad, you know. They paid me pretty good. But now most of that's going to be gone because I got to put a down payment on a car that we didn't expect to have to put a down payment on. Because, you know, I don't deal with the insurance stuff. It's not like every month we're like, oh, yeah, we got to do this with the insurance, blah, blah, blah. I pay the bill. That's it. Pay the bill. The rest is whatever. But when something happens to your vehicle, I thought, you know, they're going to total it out. And I don't know where my brain was to total it out. I thought we were going to be able to trade something in on a vehicle. No. When they're not giving you anything for the car and they're just paying it off, you are stuck. But anyway, it's not a big deal. Like I said, I have 2 kayaks, and you know, I get out there and I have a lot of fun, and I do my videos and stuff like that out of the kayaks. I would just really love to do a bass tournament with my bass boat like I used to do. So watching. I haven't heard from that guy, man. If you have his name and number, you might want to call him and ask what's going on with my roof, because I haven't heard anything from them about the house insurance. I haven't heard anything from any of them people. So, and I guess you said that he was going to write everything up and send it to me. Oh, if you guys don't know, this guy right here, he's the guy going to be working on my house. He's going to be working on my roof. He's the contractor that's going to be doing the work as soon as we figure out what's going to be done. Well, I guess he knows what's going to be done. But I have no idea because the insurance still hasn't talked to me about the house. So. So I did a test and I did a video a while back, and you can go back and watch it. I can't remember what it was called. It's on my channel, and I was using a white jig, or not white jig, white trailer on my chatterbait, and I threw it in, and I had two chatterbaits. I had a blue and black one, orange one, or three chatterbaits. I had a blue and black one, an orange one, and then the white silver looking one, the white silver looking one. And I was using all three of them, throwing them out. I'd throw this one out and go for a while, and then I would throw the other one out. And I caught fish on every one of them on the same exact day, different colored trailers on all of them. One of them had a blue-black trailer, or a blue trailer. One of them had a pumpkin trailer. One of them had a red trailer. I think I even put a white trailer on one of them. They were still hitting it. It didn't matter what I was throwing. It didn't matter. As long as it was the chatterbait. That was another thing. They wouldn't hit something that wasn't making noise. They would only hit the chatterbait. So that's why I'm a firm believer that color doesn't matter. It doesn't matter really. Throw black. Black is good in any conditions, whether it's clear water, stained water, if it's hot, cold, they don't care. Just slow your rhythm down or slow the speed down. I believe that. That's just how I believe. But anyway, I have not been reading any comments. I apologize. I've just been talking. But anyway, yeah, mostly off of movement. If you hit, and I can't say this for real because you can't really see what it is, but you can just feel it, and the difference between rock, and the difference between grass, and the difference between mud, and when you hit the back of a fish, you can tell when you hit a fish. And I've hit fish with lures, and they didn't do anything. They didn't hit it. They didn't bite it. They didn't anything. And I've also thrown lures. Well, you just watched a video that I did. I've thrown lures right where I watched a fish, and it came over and attacked it right when it hit the water. They don't see the color when it hits the water. They just know something hit it. So that's why but I'm not a pro or a professional or the same thing, but expert. How about that? I'm not any of those. I just know that I can go out and catch bass. That's all I know. So I am the wrong person to ask about colors. But if I was going to give you the answer, green pumpkin is a good one for summer. White is a green one for summer. And sometimes you'll get into those moods of the fish. Where they want pink for some reason. But no. Okay. I am experienced, but I still think that if you want to keep colors around, keep black, blue, black, blue, blue with flake, green pumpkin, and white, and you'll be fine. Those are the good colors to use all the time. Not only summer, all the time. The rest of the time, like the seasons and, stuff like that, cold weather, cold water, clear water, that's just when you want to make your bait look like a bait fish or you want to make it move fast, or you want to make it move slow. That's the only difference between that. I can take a black worm or a black Cinco or a black chatterbait, and I can throw it in clear water and catch fish, and I can throw a black one in muddy water and catch fish. And just I'm a firm believer in the bass don't care what color it is. All they want to do is eat it if it gets near their face, and if they see it and they're hungry, they will go attack it. But maybe that's why I don't catch giant fish, I guess. But anyway. So yes, we'll have all that stuff done. And hopefully, and I know I've said this before, hopefully we'll be back on regular schedule where Thursdays I will be on at 6:30. Mondays I will be putting out a short every Monday. And then on, Wednesdays, usually I did it on Wednesdays right before my live. So usually on Wednesdays I will have a video put out every week. So that's the way it has been until all this stuff happened. And then it's just been knocked out. Plus I was sick for a long time. You guys know that. And the kids have been sick, and man, it's just like this whole beginning of this year to now has just been one whole, man, everything is just crazy. Just crazy. Crappie do like certain colors. Yes. Crappie do. Bass, they just want to eat things. They don't care. I believe they don't care. But then again, I have a tackle bag full of colors and stuff like that, and this and that and the other, and I still change it out and say, oh my God, if I don't have this color, blah, 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 blah. But it really doesn't matter and stuff. Yeah. So they feel the vibration. They don't care if it's an orange bait or an orange chatterbait or if it's a black chatterbait. They don't care what color it is as long as it makes them feel like it's a fish or a bait or crawfish or a worm or stuff like that. I mean, if you think about it, us anglers are picking up blue with flake Cincos and sticking them sideways on a hook and throwing it out there, and the way it falls is supposed to be like a dying bait fish. A dying bait fish. I don't know any bait fish that are blue. Bluegills are green with black stripes and orange. I don't even know why they're called bluegill, because they have a little line right here on their gill. I don't know. But anyway, a worm doesn't look like a bluegill, but the bass will still eat it. A chatterbait doesn't remind me of anything unless I put the trailer on sideways and it has a tail. Then it looks like a thing with the tail on it that goes through the water, and the bass love it. So I don't know. I don't know. And I've never seen a crawfish without pinchers or legs or a tail, but yet a crankbait is supposed to be a crawfish bouncing across the bottom of the water. So bass don't care. All they care about is the movement and seeing it. I hope that answers your question. Thank you for asking it. But again, I'm not an expert, man. I'm not perfect at what I do. I just know that I can go and do it, and yeah. Oh, all right. Well, thank you for asking the question. Are there any other questions out there? Just raise your hand. Oh God, Clayton, I am so waiting. I can't wait until me and you can go fishing and I get to meet you in person and shake your hand, and thank you for following my channel, because sometimes this channel is kind of hard to follow, because who wants to follow the guy that only goes out and throws at bass? I mean, other people go out and they catch catfish and they catch all this other stuff, and not Modog. Modog like shies away from doing that stuff, even though it would probably help him out on his channel. That guy only wants to go catch bass, black or how many colors do you want? Because I can tell you I want it black on the sides, white right down the middle on the top, and then like chartreuse on the bottom. Man, I know you can catch bass, Dale. I know you can catch bass. I don't have a problem with that at all. And no, I wasn't trying to say anything about your catfishing, man. There's been days where I've gone out and not caught anything. So I'm glad you caught a catfish. I'm just saying there's days where I haven't caught nothing. And that's just tough. So yes. And little right here on the chin, I don't have one here, do I? Yes, I do. Yes, I do. So right here on the chin, right here in this area, right underneath, orange, chartreuse all the way down the belly of it, right here, black on the side, white on the top, and orange right there. Hey, Brantley, how's it going? Welcome in. Welcome in. I know we're just sitting here chit-chatting away about stuff because I did a premiere and then I figured, you know what? I'll get my live out of the way today because I won't be here tomorrow. And I always feel bad that I don't get to come on and do yeah, but I hate those. I can't stand them. So if you want this, you just let me know. I will bring this to you, Dale. You can have this. I don't even use heading. I use I don't have any here. Look, I have another one too. Clear. They're not even open. I don't even use them. The Heckler, I use the Heckler a lot. And I use the Jaywalker most of the time. And I use this new one by Express. Is it Express? Yeah, Express has a walking bait, and I like it, and it's really good. It works really great. Like the Jaywalker, that thing will curve like this. This thing goes like that. I mean, you don't even have to move it. It won't move as long as you're twitching. It will just keep going back and forth like this in one spot. It don't even move. So that's the one I like. What is my favorite bait for all time for bass? That's a tough one, man. That is a tough one because you know me, I love throwing the chatterbait. I love throwing the chatterbait. The chatterbait is the bait that I will go to. I have so much confidence when I throw that bait. But then there are days where they want something slow and I can't make the chatterbait slow unless I'm popping it up and down off the ground. I guess I can make it slow. It's just still moving. But I love the top water. Oh, look, just popped up top water. I love the top water. The top water, I just love the bites that you get off the top water. It doesn't matter if it's a walking bait, if it's a frog, if it's a whopper plopper. What's the other one? You got the frog, whopper, the popper. If I can make it walk back and forth on the water, that's my favorite bait. That's my favorite bait. So I guess to answer your question, it's a tough one to answer because I love throwing the chatterbait, but the top water has got to be my all-time favorite lure to throw. It doesn't matter which one. It doesn't matter if it's the pop and pad crasher. It doesn't matter if it's the regular point-nosed frog. It doesn't matter. As long as you can get that thing to make some noise on top of the water and movement, then, man, they blow up on them. They blow up on them. And a walking bait is so much fun because a walking bait, you can get the silent ones, but if you have a walking bait that has the knocker inside that knocks, you can call fish up from like 10 feet down, man, with a walking bait going over the top. Bedding fish, bedding bass hate walking baits. So if you ever go out and you're wanting to find, if you want to go out and you want to find bedding bass, like in the beginning of spring. You know how everybody throws out there and they throw the wacky rig out there or a jig out there, and they get it to get in the bed, and it sits there, and they got to move it and do that little thumping on the bottom of your thing so it moves the jig. Grab you a walking bait and just toot, 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 make it walk across like that, and then sit, and then walk across like that, and then sit. Those bass that are on the beds are like, what the heck? Look, dude. And then they're going to eat it. And they're going to eat it right after they go, dude, and they're going to eat it. But if that thing's sitting in their bed, they're just going to go over there or run away from it. But no, they'll eat a walking bait. I'm just saying. I'm not an expert. That's just my opinion. What's my favorite brand of fishing item? What do you mean? Like fishing rods, reels, lures? And I love to chatter. Are you saying I'm talking too much, Marcia? Is that what it is? Are you saying that I need to shut up? I need to shut up today. No, I'm just kidding. You would never tell me to shut up. or you just forgot how to do it. Well, you said that to me the other day. You said, when I said we needed to put on a jerk bait, and you said, man, I can't use a jerk bait out of the kayak. And I'm sitting there going, you know, I used to be that way too. I didn't think I could do it out of a kayak. Matter of fact, I think that I did a video where I was trying to use a jerk bait, and I said, I have no idea how to do this, but I'm pretty good at using a jerk bait out of the kayak now because I've been doing it for so long. But you're right. They are so much easier to use standing because you got your rod tip down and you're using them that way. And a top water, getting it to walk across the bait, you have your tip down, but you just got to get used to doing it from the side or up. But yeah, the bait does it itself. You can also reel. I don't know if you guys know this or not, but if you have a walking bait and you throw it out, you get your line tight, you reel like that, it will walk back and forth. You don't even have to move your rod. You just hold it and do that, and then it walks on its own all the way back. So that's beginners, a little for you. So your biggest bass came on a live bluegill. Yeah. I've caught a 7-pound bass on a minnow, on a little tiny minnow, little one, not a big one, a little one. So, hey, Ottercat, how's it going? Welcome in. I know I'm just talking loud and being all rambunctious and obnoxious and stuff, but, you know, I didn't get to go live last week, and I said that I was going to make it up on the weekend, and that didn't happen. So I'm just excited to be on here, and, you know, this is what I do. This is what I live for. And today I'm not doing videos, and I apologize to all of you who have videos. Just remember that next time we go live on Thursday, those people from the last live that I did not get to go on are going to get their videos played first. And I know that you, Marcia, you have a new video that you just put out today or yesterday. I think it was yesterday or today. I'm not sure. I watched it. I don't remember if my days have been running together. So I don't know if you put it out today or yesterday, but I watched it. I know you have that one, and you always come on here and you want me to play your videos, but not today. Today we're not doing videos. So, and I know Clayton has a video, and Chad Tomlinson has videos that he just put out that he wants played on here. And I think Dale Patton, he went out and did some fishing. I don't know if he videoed or not, but I apologize. We're not doing videos today, but we will get to them next week. Next week, I will be live on Thursday. I promise, at 6:30 next week, or this week, or next week, not tomorrow. So confused. I just don't even know. So anyway, I really do appreciate you guys wasting your time. I really do appreciate you guys coming over here and hanging out with me on this pop-up live. And You know. How do you show your video? Well, not today. Next week. You just tell me that you want me to play it. I go to your channel and I play your videos. Tasha, welcome in. Welcome in. With feet in the water. That's funny. Yeah, you got to post them on YouTube, and then I get to play them for you. So, but you know, I really do appreciate you guys coming in here today. I'm not saying that I'm getting off of here right now unless everybody has other things they'd rather do. I just found out when I went out there that the youngest went to sleep, taking a nap right now, and the other two were in there screaming and hollering and yelling. So they're all having fun. Miss Modog's at work, and I didn't see what she said to me. I said, "Should I go live?" And she didn't answer. So let's see if she answered. So yes, she said yes, I should go live today because, yeah. So here we are. We're live. This is me. What's my PB bass? My personal best bass is 9 pounds, just under 9 pounds, 8 pounds. What was it? 8 pounds, 6 ounces, I think. Well, I guess that's not right under, but 8 pounds, 6 ounces is my biggest bass. Yeah. But if you want to know how many bass I've caught the most of, that would be the 7 pounders. I've caught a lot of those. So oh, all the families watching. Hi, everybody. So, but I mean, you know, if you have any more questions, feel free to ask. Feel free to ask. I mean, you know, I may not know the exact answer, but I'm going to give you Modog's answer. I'm going to give you the one that this guy believes. That this guy believes. Just like this. I'm pretty sure all of you have heard that you have to use a leader, or it's a good idea to use a mono leader or a the other one leader when you're using braid. No, I mean, listen, I use black braid. I use black braid for clear water so that the fish don't see it so easy. And I also use 60-pound braid because I like to throw into the grass, and sometimes the water's clear there too. The fish is going to see whatever the fish is going to see. It doesn't matter. If you're just thinking that the fish isn't going to see your line because it's monofilament or fluorocarbon, they're going to see, it doesn't matter. All these people that go out there with these little tiny cast reels, you know, the ones you can see the spools on. Well, you know what I'm talking about. Spin cast, those. And say that you can only catch a smallmouth on those because they're so good at looking and seeing things. I've caught out of Latonka multiple smallmouth on my 30-pound braid. No leader, straight green, not black, and never had a problem catching fish. Do I miss a lot of fish because the fish can see my line? Probably. But do I catch a lot of fish? Dang right I do. Dang right I do. And do I change my line because I don't catch fish? Nope, I sure don't. And I don't go out and buy fluorocarbon just because I have braid on every pole that I have. No, I don't. Nope. And if anybody ever goes and watches any of my videos, I'm just saying, if you ever do watch my videos, look at the rods that are sitting on the front of my old kayak. You can see I have one with brown braid. I have one with green braid. I have one with lime green braid. I have one with black, and I throw every one of them and catch fish. I don't have any that have mono. I don't have any that have fluorocarbon. And I never tie leaders on, ever. Why? because it don't matter if you're tying the double clinch knot on or whatever they are to the I don't even know what they are anymore, but the knot's the first thing that's going to break. And by the time you nick your line and have to go and cut it, your leader already has to be changed. So what's the point in that when the fish don't care if you're throwing an invisible line that will break on a 6-pounder because it's so thin, 4-pound test? I just don't believe in that kind of thing. I'm just not doing that. See, you're taking the risk. You're risking your joy of catching a fish on the fact that that leader doesn't already have a nick in it. If it has a nick in it anywhere, it's going to break. But then again, I have broken a lot of braided line because it gets old. It does get old. And then you have to change out the whole reel because the other stuff underneath was old too. But I'm just saying, I don't do that. I don't use fluorocarbon. Look, I even have some. I even bought some right here. This is brand new. This is 15-pound soft steel super blah blah mono. This one here. Fluorocarbon. Brand new. Never opened. Brand new. I also have this one. I believe it's the same thing. Brand new. Brand new. I might do a giveaway on this too because, you know, pretty good stuff, I guess. I don't know. I don't use it. And I have this Excel 20-pound 100% fluorocarbon right here. This one. I have that one. I also have this one here. Here's some more fluorocarbon. I don't use it. I don't use it. I have a lot of fluorocarbon over there, but I don't use it. So if anybody wants it, we can do a contest. Yeah, I don't use mono at all. Growing up, mono was just horrible. I never caught any fish on it because it kept breaking on me, and you know, because I fish a lot of rock and stuff like that, so it would always hit the rock and then I would break off and stuff. So, but I'm just saying. But to each his own. Like I said, I'm not an expert. I'm definitely not a professional. I'm just a fisherman that likes to go out and catch bass, and I do pretty good at it. So I must be doing something right. But then again, I'm not a pro. I'm not making money off of it. So I must be doing something wrong. However you want to look at it. What's my favorite reel? Lew's. And I have a lot. I have a lot of reels. But Crystal asked me the same question the other day. Because you guys know, she went out and she bought me every favorite rod combo there is. Every one of them. She bought me every one. When she bought them, they had 6 rod combos: the stick, the fire, the light, the army, and the other one, the extreme or something like that. And then some favorite. I think it was called just favorite. She bought me all those. And every one of those reels, you've heard them in my videos. They scream when you throw them, and I've bought bearings for them all. And I oil them regularly. And it doesn't matter. They still scream. Still scream. And, you know, all these people that I have, what are they called? The Quantums or something like that. I have Quantums in the garage too. Or the Q, whatever they're called. But Lew's. I have never had a problem with the Lew's reel. Ever, ever, ever. They cast smooth. They reel smooth. Matter of fact, I have one on there that has teeth gone off the gear, and it's still smooth. Still. So Lew's reels. I also love Lew's rods. But favorite fishing rods are pretty nice. They're pretty good. I don't have one sitting here anymore. This is the new one that she got me. You guys saw the video or this is my new, the pictures. This is my new Mach. I think it's a Mach 2. I'm not really sure, but it's brand spanking new. She just bought it for Father's Day. And I still have the Lose LZR Pro speed stick still sitting here. You know, it's orange, not pink, but it's still sitting here. So Shimano is clearly better. Well, it does good on catfish, I can tell you that. Oh, so he said we can't be friends anymore. Shimano. Dale, you know I love you, man. Oh, that's so funny. That's so funny. No, we're gonna. Oh man, but yes, Brantley, my favorite reel would have to be, and I know I broke a lot of hearts right there. I know I did, but Lose reels are my all-time favorite. And listen, I grew up with Johnson reels and stuff like that, and then I switched over and I had Daiwa bait casts, and I've had the black ones. I can't even think of them now. Black, and they're at Walmart. Black and red. What are they called? I've had Ozark reels. Matter of fact, one of my favorite reels growing up was an Ozark reel. It was really cheap, and it worked just great. And this one had that little flippy thing on the side of it. Here, I got a reel right here. I'll show you. Where'd my reel go? I don't know what happened to my reels now. The kids probably stole them. I had 2 reels right here. My reels. All right, well, I won't show you off of that reel. I'll show you off of this one. I don't know where my my reels went. But it used to have a button right here, right on the side, right here, so that you could flip it, like hold it up and then flip your bait and then let go, and it would like lock your reel, and you could. I loved that flip and switch. I loved it. It was one of the greatest reels I ever had. Abu Garcia. Thank you. The Abu Garcia Black Max. Yes. I have a bunch of those in the garage. Black and red. But my favorite, I never wanted one. I never wanted a Lose ever. And I bought my first one when I was in Virginia. And matter of fact, that is the green one that I still fish with. All right, Marcia and family, thank you for coming in and hanging out. Like I said, yeah, we're a little over what I said I was going to do. I'm sorry, but thanks for coming in and hanging out. Well, I know you showed me all your Shimanos. They're pretty nice. And listen, back in those days, if I had the money to spend on them, I would have. I'm just stuck on these Lose. They've never done me anything wrong. I've even gone and bought cheaper versions of them from, that's what I was looking for. I have one here. I can't think of who makes them, but Lizard makes them. But those are a couple of them that I use too. So I'd love Lose reels. Just to answer your question, Brantley. In a lot of words, I answered that question. I will definitely tell them hi for you and give them hugs and kisses for you. So, Quantum, thank you. Quantum was the one. I have 2 white ones and an orange one in the garage, and all of them, the gears inside are made out of a carbon fiber that aren't supposed to break, and they broke. I don't know how. I mean, it's not like I'm really hard on reels or anything, and they don't cast really well. And the gear, the little cog that keeps your reel from going backwards, it broke on it, so I don't use it. And this little button right here on the orange one, whenever you push it and you reel, it won't come back up. You have to push down on the bottom of it to get it to come back up. But if you see this right here, look how smooth that thing is, and it does not go backwards. There is no going backwards with it. Like, you know, some reels you can grab and you can go forward, and then you go backwards and it goes click like that and goes backwards. Not this, not a Lew's. Lew's don't do that. Like this one, see? Cheapo $89 reel from Walmart, and it doesn't even go backwards. There's no go backwards on these reels. What? Yeah, bye.
I want to get one of these ones.
Slag. Thank you. See, that's why I like you. Most people would be like, this guy doesn't even know what he's talking about. I may not know the words, but I know what I'm talking about. But I'm not a professional. That's just my opinion. So anyway, Dale, to answer your question, I think Crystal is off on Saturday. If we find a car before Saturday, we are going fishing. Me and you are going fishing on Saturday. So yes. I mean, yes, anti-reverse, where you don't have that little play, and I have them, and all of my Abu Garcias have it, and I hate it because I'm reeling, and sometimes, you know, you get that little where you're reeling and you're like, I don't know, your hand just gets that function where it just wants to go backwards. So then you go backwards, and you can't do that on one of these. 0530 at the refuge ramp? Heck no, 0530 at the refuge ramp. Sure. If you want to leave from the refuge ramp, it's a long way from where I want to go. But yeah, sure. I guess that's where we have to put in. I don't know. If that's where we have to put in, I'm putting in, taking my wheels, going to the other side, straight from the ramp to the other side, getting out of my kayak, pulling my kayak up and over the top of that hill and down, and going where I want to go without having to ride my little bike all the way around freaking lake. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. That's what I'm going to do. Yep. I would rather walk over rocks than pedal that thing the 5 miles it takes to get to where I need to go. Because I don't have a boat. I have a kayak with pedals. I'm not like these other people that go out there with motors. Would I like to have a motor? I would love to become one of those people, yes. But I don't have one on my kayak. But yes, 0530, because I know some spots over there that we can fish and stuff like that. If you'll take me to your spots on Latonka at some point so that I can catch some fish out of there and be happy about having a lake that big near me. What? What do you need? Future Bassmaster Modog? You and your fancy pedals. Listen, if you don't want me to bring the pedals, I will bring the kayak with the oar. And we can row and row and row. We can row it away. Row, row, row our kayaks gently down the lake. Merrily, merrily, merrily. My back will hurt or my legs. Either or. Sure. Oh. I told them they had to turn their devices off earlier when I was doing my premiere. It kept doing the little circle of death on the middle of the screen there. And so I told them they had to shut everything off. I forgot that I told them to shut everything off. So they haven't been watching TV or playing on their tablets or anything. So There you go. I don't know if that would work or not. That would be cool, though. I don't know if that would work. Well, if you're going to go to Lettra when there's not white caps, good luck. Because anytime the wind blows, for some reason, if that lake gets wind, it's always white cap. I don't know what it is. You could have a 10-mile-an-hour wind and that place gets white caps. But I was out there one time. My very first time was with Scott Zimmerman. Not last week. I think it was last week. Last week was the first time I was ever on my kayak on that place. But where I want to go, you wouldn't have any white caps back in there. So, but yes, Joel Abel, that would be awesome if it would work. He said I'd buy it. Joel Abel is my oldest friend in the whole wide world. And I know that when I met him, I was, I don't even know how old we were when we first met, but, you know, I had a lot of friends growing up and everything, but Joel Abel is my oldest friend that I'm pretty sure that if me and him, I haven't seen him in a long time. He lives in Oklahoma City. But if I met up with him, I'm pretty sure it'd be just like old times, and we'd know. It's just, we have that kind of relationship where if I'm not around Joel, then he always knows he can talk to me, and I always know that if I need anything, I can talk to him. And it's just that kind of friendship, and it always will be. So I appreciate you coming in here, Joel. Thanks you very much for coming in and hanging out. And we did meet in the land of terrible fishing. We did so much catfishing. We did so much catfishing. It was so much fun. You know, and I always talk about you, and I tell the story about the Dr. Pepper in the seat. I always tell the story about the Dr. Pepper in the seat. And he came and he got me. And he has an old Ford F-150 with a straight six and broken shocks. Anyway, he came and got me, and he called me and he said, "Hey, I have this noise in my truck and I can't figure out what it is." And he said, "Can you go for a ride with me?" So we took this truck. He came and got me. We took this truck and we're going for a ride. We're going down the roads and I can hear it. It's going, and then it will stop. And then it will stop, and we just couldn't figure out what it was. I was underneath this truck. I was under the hood of this truck. I was looking in everywhere in this truck. Well, I finally figured out what it was when it tipped over. It was the freaking Dr. Pepper that he drinks. He's not like a normal human being. He can't drink out of these little tiny 2-liter or these little tiny bottles. He has to have a 2-liter bottle. It was sitting in the seat right next to him, and the cap wasn't all the way on. Every time he would go around the corner or hit a bump, it would shake it up and it would go. I mean, we could not figure out what this thing was until it fell over and leaked on me. And I was like, "Here's your freaking noise right here." I mean, we drove around for I don't know how long trying to figure out what that was. Dr. Pepper, 2-liter Dr. Pepper sitting right next to him, making the noise. Oh, he said I had forgotten about that. Man, it was so much fun. Me and him had a blast together. Good guy. You got fat and had to lose 40 pounds. I found it. You didn't lose it. I'll let you have it back. I was keeping it, you know, in case. I was keeping it in case. Oh, but anyway, man. But yeah. Mr. Joel Abel, man, we played poker together, and we've had nights, we've had arguments, we're like brothers, I'm telling you, and I'm just glad that I can look on here every now and again and see that he comments on some of my stuff and stuff like that. So I appreciate you being in here, Mr. Joel Abel. Oh, and I did, when I was a mechanic, I did a lot of work on his mom and dad's cars and changed the almost whole motor in his dad's driveway on a van, and ended up doing the struts and the struts and the upper and lower arms and the transmission in his dad's driveway. Boy, that was not fun. Boy, that was not fun. But anyway, good times. Good times. Good times. But yeah, I wasn't much of a bass fisherman back then. I was only out just doing. I guess I did fish for bass, but never really. Yeah, I fished a lot of your stuff for many years. Many years. I kept that little white truck you had going for a while. Broken shock. He brought it over and he goes, "Man, it's doing something. I don't know what it's doing." I look in there and the shock is hanging. The top part isn't, because it's in there. It's like, but the rest of it's hanging down. Like I said, "Well, you got a broken shock." Yeah, it was broke. I don't know what he did, but it was broke. So we put shocks on it, all of them. And brakes. I've done brakes on his truck. Man, I was your only mechanic for a while, wasn't I? I was. Spark plugs and everything. If his little car had a problem, I'm not even sure, but I think we even did a drive shaft on it. The carrier bearing. If you fix something before it breaks, you're wasting money. Right? Because you're just replacing something that's good until it's not, right? Right. Right. Oh, that's funny. That's funny. So anyway, I guess the little guy that was asking questions, Brantley, not little guy, but Brantley, doesn't have any more questions. I guess he either liked the answers or got annoyed with them. He either was like, yes, or dang, why'd I ask that question? Something like that. But anyway. So wish us luck, because in the next couple of days, we got to find a car for Crystal. We have to find a car and be out of that rental, because she's not driving Clifford anymore. She's not. I cannot be without my truck. Matter of fact, when the pictures that I wanted to take of Clifford, when I put the thing out that said Clifford's mine now and all paid off, and I paid my last payment and all of that, I went out into the driveway to take a picture of it because I was excited that I bought it. It was finally mine, but it wasn't there because Crystal had it at work. So imagine my surprise when I'm like, yes, I just got an email that everything's paid off. It's all mine. They're going to blah, 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 this and that. And then I go outside. I'm like all excited. I got the camera all turned on, ready to go. And I go out there and I turn the corner and there's a Journey and no truck. And I was like, oh, that's right. She has my car or my truck. So I kind of need to get her a car so she's not driving mine. So wish me luck on that, because while I'm at the car dealership, I just feel like pulling all my hair out. Yep. And you can see I don't have any there, so it's got to come from somewhere. Yeah. Yep. So, Jesus, good luck. Okay. What?
Is your computer like glitchy or anything? Because Jaden's watching TV.
No.
Okay.
All is good now. So anyway, I guess that's all the wind I have. I'm out of breath. But we are going to get together, Mr. Clayton. We are going to get together. And I know that if it's not this Sunday, because I'm going to be fishing Saturday and Crystal works on Sunday, then it will be sometime. Because when I said Clayton wants to know if we can go fishing, and she looked at me and was like, Clayton, who the hell's Clayton? And I said, Certified Fishing Nut. Clayton, the Certified Fishing Nut. And she goes, oh. And I said, yes, that guy. And she said, okay. And I said, he lives in Texas and he wants to go fishing. And I read her your text messages. That's I read her the text messages and it said, I was talking to my wife and she said that it was okay. And she looked at me and she was like, I like her. But you're still not answering my question. Am I okay to go fishing? All right, buddy. Have a good one. Oh, I'm hoping. I might be in Oklahoma City tomorrow evening. Just letting you know, because we're going to Bob Hope Chevrolet or Bob Hope Hyundai, or maybe it's not even Bob Hope. It's Bob something. Going over there to look at a Hyundai Palisade calligraphy, some car. I don't know, something. But yeah, thanks for coming in and hanging out, Mr. Joel. Appreciate you, my friend. And I didn't want to. Bob Howard, thank you. Yes, it wasn't Bob Hope. It was Bob Howard. Yes. Watch the dealer add-ons there. Well, they don't know me. These people are scared of me in Lawton. That's probably why they don't have any cars. They're like, Mo Dog's looking for a car. We don't have any. We don't want him on our lot. Nope. Nope. I have walked out on many. I say, this is the price I want to spend. And if you can't help me, I'm out of here. And they're like, oh, well, we'll fix it. We'll figure it out. If you can't get to this number, we're gone. Bye. I like the whole thing while you're sitting in a Chevy dealership. This was my favorite the other day. I did this. The guy was like, well, we don't have any on lot, sir. And the closest one is in Oklahoma City or Dallas. And I said, I'm going to tell you this right now. If you're telling me you can't get me anything until later on, when I leave here, I'm going to Ford. Yeah. He was like, well, I don't want you to do that. And I was like, well, I don't want you to have to jump through hoops either. So I went to Ford after I left there and looked at the Explorer. And I told the guy, Mr. Willie, over there at the Ford dealership, I said, hey, if you're not making her happy here, I'm going to go over to Chevy. I was already there. But I did tell the guy over at Kia that I was driving to Oklahoma City to look at a Hyundai, and he did not like that at all. He was like, you want a what? And I said, we have a Hyundai that we have to go and look at in the city. And he said, no, you don't. I will find you the car she wants here at Kia. It's okay. Even though you can't have the car you wanted, I will help you. And I was like, well, you're doing more than the Chevy guy did. He was like, how many places have you been? I was like, well, you're my fourth. Because we just can't find anything that she wants. So that's why I sent you a text with a friend of mine contact info. What text? Let me go look. I want to see what you did. What'd you do? Today? Yes, you did. Is he here in Lawton? Where the hell is Kipper Chevy? Kipper, how do you say that? Nippelmeyer? No. It's Knippelmier. Is that Nippelmer? Okay. It's in Blanchard. What is with all these words? Why can't it just be in that place? He said, not this again. Oh, God. I don't know. It doesn't matter. I will give that guy a call and find out if he has anything, because it's just not happening around here. and she has specific things that she wants, like this. I've looked at so many cars I can't remember the names of them, but it's a Chevy. I had a brain eruption right now. I can't think of it. But anyway, it has to be all-wheel drive. It has to have leather seats because the cloth seats in my truck are ruined because of the children. And her Cruise, they ruined the seats in there because they're cloth and they don't clean up right. Leather cleans easier. So it has to be all-wheel drive, leather interior, heated steering wheel and heated seats for her at least. And it has to have something else. There was like only one other thing that she had to have, which in order to have those things, you have to get high stuff because you can't just have them on like, roll the window down cars. You can't put those things in a car that you got to roll the windows down on. You know what I'm talking about? You kids nowadays don't know what this is, but it's the little handle that goes on your window because we used to have to roll them down. Just saying. Just saying. I know it's been a few years. But I will give them a call and find out what they have over there because she wants a car. It's going to be new. We know what our limit is that we can have now because of Kia. Thank you very much, Kia. And we know what we can afford and get. Well, I know what they think we can afford and get. But it's kind of funny when somebody tells you you can't have something when they look at your credit and they see that you've never missed a payment on anything. You're never late on anything. You have perfect on everything. The only time I ever missed a payment on that truck, I didn't miss it. We just took it from here and put it at the end twice because of a hurricane, because it demolished stuff and we had to use money in order to fix stuff and couldn't make the truck payment. So I didn't miss it. I paid it. It was just moved. That's the only time I ever missed a payment was that time. And they're telling me that my score was just blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, how is that possible when I pay everything on time? I never have anything late. I don't have any bad credit. Like I don't have doctor bills and stuff like that. Military don't have doctor bills. How is my credit not like here? Like, here. I guess it's from life before. I don't know. But anyway. So thanks to Kia, we now know what we can get. And the price that these two dealer places told us that, hey, you're not going to get anything over this price. They just won't do it. And I was like, I don't understand that. If I'm paying on it, how can you tell me, no, I can't have that? You can tell how often I deal with stuff. Not very often. Not very often. But anyway, I do appreciate you 5 people coming in here and hanging out with me. And, good times. We will definitely get together and go fishing. And 05:30 at the boat ramp is fine with me. I will just be there with bells on and whistles and ready to go fishing. So hopefully the weather is not bad that day. And you, Mr. Clayton, I will get with, I don't know if it will be Sunday. I can't tell you that it will be Sunday because I know that she works. I don't know what time she works on Sunday. I will, if it can't be this Sunday, I will let you know Friday. I will let you know Friday if I can meet you. Like even closer to you would be over there at Waurika, maybe, or you can just come up here and we can fish some of the places on the refuge, which isn't so bad because, but it's up to you. Or I can drive down there. It's only an hour and a half, so it'd be just like driving over to. Yeah, it's gonna be 100, and yes, definitely. 10 to 15 after 3. Well, I mean, if we're going to be out there after 3 o'clock, we're going to have some problems because 05 to 3 is way after tournament time. Just saying. I'm just saying. That's a long time. I got little short legs. But no, anytime. But if we can't make it then, I'm sure I can, because she has time off and she's getting ready to do vacation and stuff like that. And then I can always find somebody to watch the children while I go and play. So, but I will let you know Friday if I can make it on Sunday, which doesn't really give you much time because you're probably going to be planning on coming here on Sunday. And then I call you on Friday and go, no, I can't go on Sunday. So, but I will let you know. I apologize. But I really do appreciate you guys coming in here. I know I said I was going to be off of here in an hour, and it's an hour and 40 minutes now. So, God, I'm late. Oh, no. But hopefully I gave you some knowledge. And hopefully all you people that fell asleep wake up with drool all over your keyboards or your phones. And hopefully you guys go over there. If you haven't watched it already, the video that I just put out, I did a premiere on tonight, and I was sat in there and watched it with everybody. It's not too bad. It's pretty good. It's not exciting or anything like that. There was 5 catches in it. Could have been 6, but I missed one. And, so if you haven't watched it, go over there and check that out. Yeah, I really appreciate you guys coming in here and having some fun, talking fishing and everything else. And thanks for being a part of this channel too. Most of the time this channel isn't about me. It's my channel. But it's not about me. Most of the time when you guys come in here, I'm playing your videos to help you grow on your stuff, not mine. And, I just want people to come over here so I can play their videos and chit chat and talk and stuff like that. So if you ever think that Modog is all about himself, that is just not true. I am all about you guys. All about you guys. And it breaks my heart when I can't be on here and on my Thursdays or my regular days. Wednesday was my other day. And and I do encourage you, go make a video just so it can be played on my channel. That's all I ask. Just go play a video. So when I say, does anybody have a video? You can go, hey, yeah, I got a video because I made it so that you could play it. That would help out a lot. And I'd appreciate that. And that would mean that somebody cares. But I appreciate you guys. Thanks a lot for coming in and hanging out with me tonight. I know it's a short one, but I said it was going to be. It's really just a pop-up live anyway. So just something for me to do and to show you guys that I appreciate you. And I will be back on here next Thursday at 6:30. I will be here next Thursday at 6:30. I don't know if I need to explain that. I will be here next Thursday at 6:30 live right here. And Wednesday, there will be a new video out from the trip to Elgin Lake. I will have more content. Well, I have content. I will have it edited and put out by then. And a short from something on Monday. So, with that being said, I'm going to end this. You guys have a great rest of your week. And I can't say that it's the end of the week because you still have one more day. You still have tomorrow. But after that, it's weekend time. Because if you're working on Friday, all you're worrying about is what you're doing on Saturday. That's what I always say it is. That's what I always say. So, y'all have a good rest of your evening. You have about 2 hours before you have to all go to bed, besides me, because, them. But anyway, I'm just kidding. I appreciate you guys. Thank you very much for coming in here and hanging out at the pound. If you could, check out those super chats and those super stickers and those memberships. There's a lot of awesome stuff on there. When the membership comes out, make sure you come back to the channel and check it out, because there's a lot of good offers on there. A lot of stuff like, like this blank area right here. No, like I did it again. Look, it's there. That one, like that. You could get one of those for free. This thing, and a towel or a shirt that I pay for and send to you. Why? Because that's what I do. But go see when the memberships come out if you want to be a part of the pound. I mean, you're already a part of the pound. Have a good evening. Later.